Mother's barbecue against the cars.
We're the mothers from Focus E15. There's a hostel in Stratford. We were all handed eviction notices and told we had to leave our properties. The council tried to move us out of London, but we said no, we wouldn't have it, we wouldn't move. We've half won our fight. We're all now living in London. However, we've all been pushed into private rented accommodation. It's 1 year contracts, which means we could have to move every year. We're fighting for everyone who's going through this situation, and we don't want it to happen. It needs to stop. People should have secure housing that they can afford.
And now that we've got a part of victory, we're trying to do it for everyone else, not just for us young mums and people like us. We're trying to do it for families who are getting evicted and getting sent away, for the elderly, for everyone who we can actually fight for and support.
Basically, we're also fighting for people that have been left behind in the list, people that have been bumped on, jumped on, and all them other bureaucracies that's just excuses what they use to tell us. So we have to get together, we have to make our word stand, we have to make our right stand. So whoever wants to join our petition, join our group, join our campaign, everyone is very welcome. We're all fighting for social housing. Everyone should have a right to social housing. The government should have
We'll sign up for you, because it is an injustice, it's a gross injustice, and it began in 2013, on April 2013, a year ago. So this is the beginning of the fight back, which shows that we've had a tyrannical government for the last 12 months, and it is causing a great deal of hurt and damage and unfairness to both mothers and children, and indeed, may I say, mention fathers as well.
And we met up with the Focus E15 Mothers last September and the young women who spoke before, and I just want to say that their ongoing campaign and their never giving up is absolutely exemplary and an example to us all. So every Saturday on the Broadway in Stratford we have a stall from 12 till 2. We've made an exception today to come on this march because it's so important for us to unite with others who are making the same stand against the same things and the same fight for justice. The Newham Mayor, Robin Wales, has done exactly what a former speaker said about what's happened in Haringey. He was at Cannes in the south of France selling off his property. You know, the stall from East London, Newham said East London has arrived. Well, what that means is that if you're rich, you can buy into Newham, where they're building only property for private rent or private purchase. The West Ham Stadium, there's going to be 700 new houses, and they haven't yet decided how many are going to be social housing. Of course, we know there'll be barely any, just like the Haygate estate in South London, where 1,000 homes have turned into 71 social housing. We must campaign against this, as we all are here doing, and raise the stakes and continue to make our voices heard. There's a stall at the back of the rally there with leaflets about Focus E15 campaign. We ask you all to go and take one. There's an online petition that you can support, and we're at Stratford on the Broadway every Saturday from 12 till 2, making a noise with our banners and realising that there are hundreds of thousands of people who are being socially claimed cleansed out of London. And as the speaker before said, the racist British state, what it does to asylum seekers and immigrants, it then does to the poor working class people in this country. And so being sent to Manchester when you're brought up in Newham is a bit like deportation. And Newham Council are trying to deport people, poor, vulnerable, needy people who need their social networks in the places where they've known and grown up, and they're being dumped in insecure private accommodation miles from where they've grown up. So we say social housing, not social cleansing, and victory to the E15 Mothers campaign.